This time on Warhammer House Swap, Teclis is High Lawmaster of Hoeth and Lokhir is a Dread Reaver of Naggaron. Both live in the leafy jungles of Lustria but in very different locations. Teclis is a grand and ancient elven colony perched on the southern tip of volcanic islands commanding views across the southern seas and the coast of Lustria, and Lokhir lives in a sunken seaside ruin which is basically a bog filled with angry people and rats. They've agreed to swap houses after Lokhir went to Teclis' house and killed all of his friends. And Teclis did the same, although Lokhir doesn't actually have friends, and most of the population of Chupa Chups was Skaven wearing the skins of dead Dark Elves. How will they deal with the differences and similarities of their new home? Okay, so last time we took... what's this place called again? The Star Tower. Alright, sure, we took the Star Tower, and we've laid siege to Fuming Serpent, although there's quite a few...
Not enough warpstone.
Oh, look who it is. Yeah, it's Ulysses. He's back apparently. Well, we're laying siege to him. They do have a lot of rats in there, but most of them are clan rats and Skaven slaves. So, with maybe the odd Plague Claw catapult, but we should be absolutely fine. So I'm going to continue to lay siege to that. I don't actually want to. Oh, do I want to fight them in a siege battle? Would that be better? Would that be better? I don't know if it would actually. They've got the Plague Claw catapult. They've got a lot of gutter runners. We don't really have anything that can kill masses of units in one. So I think it's better to... maybe if we can build siege towers. We'll what's the... yeah, they'll probably attack. And if they attack, I think that's probably a better option, because then we can just sort of corner camp and shoot them to death. Well, we you know... saying we don't have any bombardment abilities, we do, because we've got Admiral... that guy. Bath Salts. Admiral Bath Salts. Can I rename you? I don't think I can, actually. I think you're unrenameable. Rubbish. I can't... right, you're just going to be known as Admiral Bath Salts from now on. Enjoy. We've also got Buscrone, who we got to take over from SpongeBob SquarePants, so he didn't die horribly at Chupa Chups. But Buscrone immediately revolted and then has been heading down towards Mangrove's Coast for some reason. Oh, shut up. Honest to God. So let's... yeah, we're not worried too much about that. To be honest, I suspect we're going to lose this settlement, but we will deal with that later. Once we've got a firm base to work from, that's better. That's going to be better. So I think these guys are going to probably attack us, which is generally fine. Can say then we can corner camp. Just fend them off. As long as... oh, let's see, the Plague Claw catapult's going to be nasty.
Welcome to the Blessed Dread. Will you be staying?
Please stay. I don't have any other friends. Do you want me to join war against those guys? All right. Okay, so I suspect we will be about to fight a battle. I think that if they don't, then this could be even easier, but if they send like an... no, they... oh, tits! Of course they can ambush. Forgot about that. I forgot about that. Okay, no problem. Now, when I fight an ambush, I always make sure the AI does not have time to maneuver. We jump them immediately, surround them, and tear them to pieces. When the AI ambushes people, they tend to set up miles away. But never mind. That's going to give us a chance. So we're going to move our Corsairs to create a little battle line over here. Our Dark Shards being held behind. Our line marching at the rear are going to try and get behind. However, I do realise that they do have menace from below. So I'm trying to move. I'm trying to cover them with my hand bows over here, just in case. But fortunately, they decide to drop the menace from below on my Dread Spears. Don't know why. Don't know what they've got against them, but that's fine. So here comes the smaller enemy vanguard, being led by their warlord, and there's a much larger group of reinforcements now slowly making their way towards... That's a lot of rats. So our Corsairs should have no problem with this. We're going to charge in and just start chopping these clan rats and Skaven slaves to little pieces. The little component ratty chunks. Lokhir is getting stuck in. He was heading for the enemy warlord and got cut off. I'm going to try and get him back to the enemy warlords. You can see these are clan rats trying to head towards the Dark Shards, but just get riddled with crossbow. Look how fast their health drops. Just horrendous. Yet another enemy unit being spawned. That's right, into my Dread Spears. I don't know what they've got against the Dread Spears, but that's fine by me. So we're going to open fire and just cut these Skaven down. That's all good. We've been using some of the Black Art bombardment abilities on this mob here. You can see we've already done a little bit of damage. Probably not enough, though. So the Skaven are fleeing for their lives, and we're going to, rather than chase them down, we're going to try and use our crossbows just to whittle them. There we go. Lots of nice damage there. Cutting these guys down. Clan rats being chopped to pieces. We're moving up, assisting these unit of Corsairs. As you can see, these Corsairs have killed 63 and haven't really lost many. The Corsairs against Clan Rats is very much a fight that the Corsairs are going to win. So if we can just maintain our line and keep our numbers up, we should be fine. However, there is one slight problem, and that slight problem is I just, muscle memory, did not chase the Skaven Clan Rats. I didn't chase them, and I don't know why I didn't do that until this happened. Ow. So, I've lost quite a lot of my Corsairs. That's not good. That's why you don't chase Skaven when they're fleeing. You let them run away and you shoot them from long range. Because they have a tendency to explode. So, yeah, more clan rats being spawned. Yes, clan rats, that's fine. And we're going to get some more bombardments. Not bad, sending clan rats flying into the air. You see this big mass, this carpet of Skaven clan rats just marching through this forest towards us. And for some reason, Lokhir apparently decided to chase some... I think he was chasing the general, and then proceeded to... I don't know why Greg's over here either. I don't know why these guys... I guess I told them to. Maybe I was panicking after the Corsair explosion, which left quite a few of my Corsairs all over the place, frankly. That's a lot of dead Corsairs. So Lokhir, old Lockie, is going to get jumped, and I don't realise where he is. I'm not paying attention. But fortunately, he's just going to carve his way through these clan rats. This is no contest. And in fact, they are bringing their Plague Claw catapult on, and they're going to use that to bomb the surrounding region and kill a lot more clan rats. So actually, this is kind of helpful, weirdly. It's like that scene from Lord of the Rings where Boromir ends up surrounded by orcs, except rats. So here comes the enemy. Well, it's not a general, he's a Warlock Engineer. Now, Warlock Engineers are quite dangerous because they've got that nasty Warp Lightning bombardment ability, which is very potent, actually, for a spell. It's quite cheap and very strong. In the early game, it can be basically your saving grace, because Skaven are awful. So as you can see, Lokhir is racking up the kills, and we've moved the rest of our army in to help. In comes Greg as well. So the rest of our army is holding back for the moment, but they will be yeah, there we go. So now we're moving them up to lend some assistance. Any kind of assistance. Poor Lokhir is... You alright, buddy? You're okay. Start playing Vermintide. So, Lokhir is currently surrounded by Skaven. And... Is my army... No, my army is not moving up. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We can help. We can help. Well, we can help in other ways as well, because there's a big carpet of Skaven here. And that's a perfect bombardment off. Even the Plague Claw Catapult's helping out. So that's good. That killed a lot of Skaven. And yeah, there we are. Our Dark Elves have finally moved up, and as you can see, the Skaven are now responding to that, charging through the forest towards us, directly into our crossbows. And our Corsairs looking a little bit more tatty than they... Yeah, a little bit worse for wear. They're fine. We're going to move the Handbows around the flank, and the Dread Spears are going to take the charge. And some Warp Lightning. That spell's so strong. In come the Corsairs, just carving their way through. This is a little bit desperate now. I was feeling pretty confident when I had all my Corsairs, but when they got exploded, I'm a lot less confident. However, we definitely have quality on our side. And crossbows. Crossbows are important. The Handbows now moving around the flank. We're going to use those to chase after some of these Skaven units which are firing on us. Lokhir is still fighting in the forest. How many kills has he got? 86. Look at that. He's carved his way through 86 clan rats. Probably about 88 now. Greg is currently dealing with the Plague Claw Catapult, because as much fun as it was to watch it blow up their own units, it's now become a bit tiresome. In fact, it's actually shooting at my Corsairs. I don't have many Corsairs left, so I'm trying to keep as many as possible. Greg is taking a little bit of fire, but he should be able to deal with these Plague Claw Catapults fairly convincingly. There's only some Skaven Slave Stingers, they're not very good. So a big, massive Skaven in the forest. And Lokhir is still completely surrounded. He's up to 107 kills now. 108. And here come the Handbows. They're running low on ammo. Actually, that's not too bad. I thought they were running low on ammo, but actually, that's fine. And the enemy general, this is Ulysses. There he is. Bloody Ulysses, up to 16 kills. We're trying to go and kill... If we can kill him, or make him rout, or whatever, then that should help. We've already killed the enemy general. Ah, Rat Ogres. Now, Rat Ogres will be quite good... Where are the Rat Ogres? They'll be quite good against the Corsairs, the few that we have left. Where the bloody hell? Oh, there they are. So, yeah, they're currently mauling some of our Corsairs, send them flying. I'm going to try and pick them off with our Dark Shards, because they're about the only thing that can kill these Rat Ogres. They're actually quite potent, so as you can see, we're opening fire on them. They're going to be yeah, we get their attention. So the Rat Ogres are going to come charging towards the Dark Shards. But fortunately, just this hail of fire manages just to take them out. It's just a few feet before they reach the line. And sends them back the way they came. Well, it sends them actually towards the Dark Shards. But fortunately, they were running. So all they do is sort of knock some people over and get shot a little bit more. And then run away and get shattered. So that's good. Lokhir and Ulysses. Ulysses is surrounded. He's not having a good time. And now we've just got a lot of enemy missile units that hang back. Basically, we've managed to rout most of the infantry, but the missile units have been hanging back and just shooting at us. So we need to pull our units back and let our Dark Shards pick them off for us. No point chasing them. It will just push them further away, and they're skirmishers, so they'll just end up shooting us anyway. So draw them towards us, pick them off with our crossbows. Break them, and hopefully we will shatter the entire army. The army is not very happy. It's currently hiding in the forest. I probably should have pulled back some more so they don't get the cover of the forest. That was probably a mistake on my part. It's a lot of rats. I've killed a lot of rats. There's still loads more. Look, I've killed like, what, 2,000 of the buggers? They're still hanging around in the forest. Scurrying around. The jerks. Some Skaven slaves slinging... Oh, some gutter runners, actually. Getting picked off. There we go. Yes. Lovely hail of crossbow bolts there. Some clan rats with shields charging towards our line. But they don't actually reach it before they decide to run in the opposite direction. Yet more clan rats. Yep, they go the same way. They're off now. In fact, all of the clan rats, all of the gutter runners, all the Skaven slaves taking a hail of fire. They just can't get close enough to actually engage us now as our dark shards pick them off from long range. And there we go. They're scurrying off back the way they came. The entire army is routed. And most of my Corsairs have been turned to jam. I think it's fair to say that went okay. That was fine, wasn't it? Yeah, it was alright. Let's take the replenishment. And the slaves. That's a lot of slaves. Ulysses did get away. But a lot of their army also did. So that's fine.
Master of Karen's car.
Send him running away. I'm fairly sure we could probably deal with that again, considering that we'd have all of our... We'd have the replenishment. They wouldn't have any replenishment. Their units would be... We can probably siege them out now. Now that we've won that battle... Buscrone... What was that about, eh? What was that about? What the hell was that about? Never mind. Anyway, we're also replenishing because we've got the Black Arc in range, so that's quite good. Let's get... You do have Eternal Hatred. Sadistic. I mean, more Greg, but on the other hand, just more melee. I mean, my Black Arc Corsairs were doing great right up until that explosion, so...
Red blades! Fleet of foot.
I mean, it says that it's in their favour, slightly. But I disagree. I think, if they attack us again, we should be able to deal with them no problem. I believe that is the case. Famous last words. One more level and we get the Hellebroni. That's right. Yeah, get those are the Bolt Fiends then. So the Raven... Oh, those are the guys with repeated crossbows. So those are the guys on Dark Pegasi with repeated crossbows. They were actually quite good. Very, very fragile, but very strong. Do I want to do anything here? How's our public order? Public order is... Oh, when aren't they? Jesus. Change the record. Am I right? Am I going to get another rebellion here? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I kind of want all the... You know, in fact, we don't... Stop all the slaves going there, because they're no good. How many slaves do we have? Max slaves. Current slaves. Send them all to head up. Why? There's no point. It's going to rebel. I should have changed that. I forgot. Never mind. Yeah, if they attack again, we can easily crush them.
No, blame you.
Because their army's screwed. Look at that. Most of them are under 50% strength. They'll break really easily. They do have those... Did the Rat Ogre survive? I thought a lot of them died.
The Kraken Lord fights!
Yeah, quite. They've only got half that, half the plague. They've only got 2 Plague Lord Catapults. Yeah, that's fine. Even if they ambush us again, which is likely, we'll be okay. Probably. I say probably. And our income's actually pretty good at the moment. Now, obviously, we'll lose some income when we lose the Headhunters Jungle, which I'm just... It's going to happen. I don't care, frankly. We'll lose that. We'll deal with that later. We'll get the Volcanic Islands, and then we'll go and get the Headhunters Jungle back once we've got like a nice secure base. I think is very important. Starting off in a minor settlement is never fun. It really limits your options. That's it. Bugger off. Don't come back. Okay, I mean, if they're fleeing for their lives, then that works for me because, well, on the other hand, if he makes a run for it and retakes a settlement somewhere, then there's still going to be a pain in my arse. But Buscrone, what's the definition of madness? It's trying the same thing multiple times and expecting different. It's not. What? I mean, you got shot by a Dark Shard that, and I got all your cash, so thanks. It's very kind of you to give that to me. Okay, Battle of Business, nice. Right. What do I want? I kind of want Chartered Piracy. Reworked crossbows, though. Now, someone said this in the comments, and it is a key tech that you really do need. And I would like it. We need all... I mean... Yeah, okay, let's get Driven by Vengeance, and let's get that. I'm not too bothered about any of these techs, but then we can get that. Then we get Forged to Kill, which will give some more weapon strength for our Blackheart Corsairs, which is quite nice. They've already got quite a lot of weapon strength anyway. They've got 39 weapon strength. And that's increased against infantry by 7. That also, because bonus verse whatever, also increases the melee attack, I believe. I think. So that also increases that by another 7. So actually they've got quite... I mean, that's not bad.
The tower calls.
About these guys. So... the Corsairs have got 16 armor piercing damage. These guys have got 14, is it? No, not them. These guys. 14. Yeah, okay. Just interesting to note, really. Okay, we do have the 2 siege towers. We could attack them. And do I... if we get maybe another siege tower.
Find a better wind.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. Finding a better wind. Do I want to attack now? Let's just give us another turn of replenishment. I think Trab over here is coming down to grab the Mark of the Old Ones. Is my guess. But who cares? When's SpongeBob back? 1 turn. We could get SpongeBob back in 1 turn. Maybe SpongeBob can recruit some units for us and then come and assist us. That would be nice. And hopefully we can upgrade this fairly soon. 6 turns, that's not too bad. And then we can upgrade to the Halls of Ravaging. And that will allow us to recruit Reaper Bolt Throwers, which is, I really want those. Those are really good. Imminent Rebellion, yeah, don't care. Blackheart, well, I mean, we could do that, couldn't we? Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Does that increase the replenishment in its radius? Because if so, that's quite nice. But I don't actually know. I could get let's get a slave hold as well. We've got lots of money. There's no point like hoarding it. May as well spend it on upgrades. Oh, hello, Teclis. Shits. You're coming back, are you? You had enough of the salt bog with grumpy people living in it. Yeah, well... no problem. We will just take the settlement we've got under siege. That'll give us a replenishment. We can move the Black Ark out of range. And then Lokhir can go and deal with Teclis. think they're after my Black Ark. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, that's fine. Do not care. Strongly do not care. SpongeBob is back. Fantastic.
Against council orders.
Yeah. I know. Right. Come over here. Is Teclis in range? If he marches, he is. So if you scooch over, just scooch over here. We'll be fine here. We'll be fine here.
Sacrifice them to Mathland.
Okay, I think we're going to have to make this... We're going to have to make a move now. And I don't think it's going to be particularly troublesome.
To feed the Kraken.
Yeah, but we are going to fight it. Do you think our siege towers have enough spikes on them? I'm just worried that maybe they're not spiky enough. Maybe we should have some spikes on spikes just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. Our crossbows moving... I like this city because it's very easy to siege. Our crossbows have moved up onto the flank of and just completely annihilated this clan rat with shields. Yep, they're all dead. And we've also got a Warlock Engineer with very little health left. This is a guy that escaped from that last battle, and obviously Warlock Engineers are quite nasty with their Warp Lightning ability, so he needs to die. That would be good. Can we make that happen, guys? Can we make that happen? Yep, he's dead. Good. Good job. Okay, siege towers moving into position, all filled with our Corsairs. You can see the army are looking a little bit battered, and apparently they decided to spawn the clan rats on the big spiky tower, which has no effect apart from Lokhir then chasing them down, which must be absolutely terrifying. I wouldn't want to face him. Like, come here, you little shits. Open up a can of whoop-ass. Are they running for the city? They look like they're running for the city. So siege towers have reached the walls, and we are disgorging our Corsairs. There we go. They are going to chop through these Skaven pretty easily. As long as I stop shooting them with my Dark Shards. That would help, wouldn't it? Maybe don't shoot our own units. Over this side of the wall, yet more Blackheart Corsairs. Chopping their way through. Very nice. So, I mean, the wall is currently a bunch of very terrified rats and a lot of very angry Corsairs. So, is these slaves? No, gutter runners. Gutter runners being picked off. They don't actually have bad melee defense and attack, although it's nowhere near as good as the Blackheart Corsairs, so they're going to die horribly. We've got the Blackheart Corsairs with handbows. They're going to move up onto the wall and help out. They're actually not that bad in melee combat with... what's they got? 41, 34? They've got slightly less melee defense, but they've also got handbows, so that, you know, works. Yet more menace from below being spawned to attack the guys currently going up onto the wall. Which doesn't work out very well for them, to be honest. That's not going great. We're using the bombardment ability to try and take out the Plague Claw catapults. We've definitely got control of the wall. That's all looking very good. Greg's getting stuck in as well. There he is. He's having a lovely old time. We're chopping through these Night Runners. Yeah, we're chopping through the Night Runners. Taking a little bit of fire from the Plague Claw catapult. We're trying to deal with that. Greg's lost his shit again. Oh, come on, Greg. Greg! What? What are we going to do with Greg, eh? He just constantly just loses his shit over everything. He's very grumpy all the time. The Corsairs with handbows are up on the wall, and because they're quite quick, and obviously they're quite good in melee as well. It's quite nice to have them up on the wall here because they can shoot down, lend some support. Lokhir is currently just he's quite the lone wolf, is Lokhir. He just gets in, he just kills everyone, murders them all. He's having a lovely old time. He's actually a better duelist, but I mean, Against clan rats, you don't really need finesse. You can just melt them. Clan rats are not good units. Greg is having a bit of trouble as he fights Ulysses. Yes, Greg and Ulysses going toe-to-toe, and unfortunately Ulysses is definitely coming out on top here. We're moving in Corsairs to try and help. Corsairs coming from this direction, there's some Corsairs coming from this, and we're just trying to pin them down, but Greg is getting the shit kicked out of him. Look at that. Greg is not having, he's not winning this fight. In comes some Dread Spears to try and help. Come on, Greg. Greg, the problem is he's out of control. I can't do anything with him. I can't say, Greg, get out of there, Greg. You're outmatched. Retreats. He has the high ground, Greg. Get the fuck out of there. Greg! Greg's running away. Greg is he's taking the exit. He's taking the exit. No, Dark Shards, no! Okay, good, no. That's okay. I thought the Dark Shards were going to just fill Greg. Greg was going to throw open the gates and he's just going to get a face full of crossbow bolts and then regret his life. A little Dark Shard. Yep, no, Dark Shard, no, Dread Spear. That's the one. Emo Spear. Emo Spear takes down Ulysses. Ulysses is dead yet again. Yep, he's got trampled. He was trampled. Trampled to death, and the rest of the army is now fleeing for their lives. Mostly, apart from this little group over here, but frankly, they're not going to stick around much longer. Going to use a little bombardment ability on their heads. Take out that last Plague Claw catapult, and they all run for their lives. Cheese it.
Retreat! Surrender!
Greg, that was too close. You really need to learn to just chill out. Alright, you can't lose your nut every time someone says something or makes a rude gesture at you. You just have to learn to just water off a duck's back, mate. Honest to God. Right.
Let the pillage begin.
Loot and occupy? Yeah, let's loot and occupy, because that'll give me the replenishment that I so desperately need. We've got the Halabroni. Excellent.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We've got some walls. Walls aren't bad. We've got some... Yeah, that's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. And we can grab... Oh my... Good God. Okay, so we're going to have a rebellion. And Teclis is coming. Wow. Harsh. Although his army is looking a lot less, I guess they didn't enjoy... Yeah, even the AI, with all of its bonuses, can't maintain the public order in that crap hole.
Yes.
So I don't know what chance I had. I think they get like +8. Oh, I could get the Warrior Hall here. Let's do that. I get more replenishment as well. Yes, I want replenishment. Let's do all of that. We'll stay here because we can't move anyway, and we've got a skill point. So let's we could go spikes through strength. +5 melee attack for everyone in range. Does sound quite nice. When do we get this? Level 12. I mean, +5 armor is a bit lame, isn't it? I mean, it would make him have 130 armor, which is very tanky. Tell you what, I would love some cav, though. Let's do that instead, because I feel like having the cavalry, especially the Doomfire Warlocks, who are great. They are really good. Way better than the cold ones, which is a shame, because I love cold ones. But they're just a bit naff, unfortunately. So, yeah. I do want to I mean... Okay, let's get the Sea Dragon Cloak. Because, I mean, the Dark Riders are mostly going to be for running people down. And replenishment is great. We should be fine there. Teclis is hopefully out of range of my Black Arc. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Admiral Bath Salts. And we also want to get SpongeBob SquarePants back.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
I know, I know. And we're going to get you some...
The portents are good.
Thanks for the update. That's good. Nice to know. We'll get you there because any kind of more garrison is good. We've only got Corsairs here. So actually, some Dark Shards would... Yeah, let's get 3 Dark Shards just in case Teclis does land and we need to repel him. Hopefully, he'll go and skulk back to his Swamp Bog. Swamp Bog? That's the same thing. Salt Bog is what I meant. And live with his horrible... Well, basically a group of very upset people living in Chuppa Chups there. I mean, I would like the gold mine, but I'm not that bothered. Not that bothered. I mean, I've got...
Everywhere ruin.
Yeah. We've got a Dark Elf landing. We've also got the small... We've got the small occupied Elven colony, which actually gives quite a lot of income. It gives 450 just for building the max rank of city, which is much better than most main settlements. So that's really nice to have. Do we also get... I thought we got a better port, but maybe I was wrong. Well, maybe it's just the High Elves that get good ports.
Obey.
But we are going to have a rebellion. And we've also got Trab still skulking around, although he is taking attrition from the fact that he has no home anymore. Ha! Sucks to be you. But that's all the time we've got for this episode, so that's where I'm going to leave it, with Teclis and Trab skulking around, circling like vultures. But we have the entirety of the Fuming Serpent, the volcanic islands there, so that's all good. And we've actually managed to... I feel like the best move to start off on would have been to take Oxel. Like, build up as many units as possible and then head for Oxel and take it off Clan Pestilence ASAP. If you can do that, you're probably in a very strong position down in this corner, but having left it too long, the garrison was too big, Clan Pestilence was too strong, and I just didn't have the troops to do it. Plus, of course, I had other enemies to deal with. And rebellions. So many rebellions. Why does any faction start with a minor settlement? It's just annoying. Anyway, that's all the time we've got for this episode, so that's where we leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.